Welcome back to Just Speak Chi, Episode 3. If you've completed episodes 1 and 2, I'm so proud of you. You've learned how to greet, how to respond, and how to introduce yourself in Chi. Today, we're moving into one of the most important identity-based skills. How do you say where you're from and where you live? For many diasporan Ghanaians, this is where fear begins. What if I say it wrong? What if my accent is off? What if they ask follow-up questions? Episode 3 is designed to remove that pressure. By the end of this episode, you'll be able to say where you're from and where you live in clear, simple Chi. And as always, each episode builds on the previous episode. Let's begin. Maha Yenya Wuhu to say. Mihu ye. Dawonso hu to say. Minso mihu ye. Na yefra was saying. Yefra me, Abigail. Dawonso Wudin de saying. Nidin de Ama. Ama Wofiri hen. Mi free New York. Na me ye Ghanaian. Media mi free Chicago. Na minso me ye Ghanaian. Ehe na wote wo New York. Mete Bronx, Parkchester area. Na where? Chicago ho, mete Lincoln Park. Now let's slow it down. We're listening, we're not repeating, and you're not practicing yet. Maha Yenya Wuhu to saying. Mihu ye. Na wonso wuhu to saying. Minso mihu ye. Na yefra was saying. Yefra me Abigail. Na wonso wudin de saying. Midin de Ama. Ama Wofiri hen. Mi free New York. Na me ye Ghanaian. Me de mi free Chicago. Na minso me ye Ghanaian. Ehe na wote wo New York. Mete Bronx, Parkchester area. Na where? Chicago ho, mete Lincoln Park. Now how does that feel? Talking about where you're from is a huge part of every culture. But unlike the English language, the phrasing is usually short and direct in Chi. You most likely hear, Wofiri hen. Where are you from? Wofiri hen. If you hear, Ehe na Wofiri, same thing. Wofiri hen. Me free, fill in the blank. Me free New York. Me free Texas. Me free Achimota. Me free Tema. Na me ye Ghanaian, and I am a Ghanaian. Na me ye Ghanaian. Ghanaians often combine location with identity, especially when meeting someone abroad. For example, me free Chicago. Na me ye Ghanaian. Me free Los Angeles. Na me ye Ghanaian. It keeps us culturally connected. Now it's time for us to practice together. Wofiri hen. Repeat after me. Wo-fi-ri hen. Wofiri hen. Me free. And you can insert whatever city you're listening from. Me free New York. Me fi New York. Na meyɛ Ghanani. Na me yɛ Ghana-ni. Excellent. Today's sentence frame is me free, insert, and mete, insert. Me free is where you're from. Mete is where you live. So it could be me free New York, mete Boston, na meyɛ Ghanani. I'm from New York, I live in Boston, and I am a Ghanaian. Me free London, mete Chicago, na meyɛ Ghanani. Me free Accra, mete Toronto, na meyɛ Ghanani. Wofiri he, me free. Wote he, mete. To say yours aloud, I'll ask you, wofiri he? Wote he? Excellent. Now here is your confidence boost for today. You have the right to claim where you're from in any language. Your identity does not become less Ghanaian because you grew up abroad or because you were born abroad. Your tree does not become less valid because you have an accent or because you're learning it slowly. So I want you to say this phrase with me. Bebia me wo bia me ye Ghanani. Wherever I am a Ghanaian. Bebia me wo bia me ye Ghanani. Bebia me wo bia me ye Ghanani. Your challenge for the week. I want you to record a short voice note telling us where you're from. And because we are building from episode to episode, you will greet, say how you're doing, what your name is, then you add where you're from and where you live and that you are a Ghanaian. So I know this is very long. If this is your first episode, you can start with where you're from, where you live, and that you are a Ghanaian. Me free New York, mete Bronx, na meyɛ Ghanani. Me free Toronto, mete Calgary, na meyɛ Ghanani. You record your voice note, send it to someone who knows you are learning Tree, someone who will encourage you so that they can share in your journey. And if you are comfortable, make it a video post, post it anywhere on social media, hashtag JustSpeakTree. Tag me, Abigail 8 Osei, so I can see it as well. Thank you so much for joining Just Speak Tree. Next week at episode 4, we will learn how to talk about what you do, your work, your studies, your daily life. This will help you navigate conversations with less fear. So until then, yabeshie biom. Just Speak Tree is a production of Amamere, a cultural platform rooted in language, tradition, and community within the African diaspora. All music used is from the public domain.